it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh.
All anyone can think of on a day this lovely and sunny is a cool drink to get things started on a bright and energizing note.
Dream up a world of pirates, climb the highest tree, fall.
Interestingly enough, I always feel the urge to clean and organize my space as soon as the summer light begins to illuminate the room. Like many of you, I also enjoy going all in when it comes to decluttering, and I have to admit that a minimalist style home is right up my alley.
Put away, call it a day.
According to me, a minimalist style can be achieved in a clever way rather than by having an overly little amount of items. White things instantly give the room a lighter, airier feel. A little while later in the video, I will give some more examples on this.
Where the sun serves gold to get all cleaned up.
Stick to smaller plants if you're a plant hoarder or just like to have them in your house.
Dreaming of a time when I get things right.
To make things look more organized and to make handling smaller pots simpler, use a stand like this to lift them off the floor.
Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are?
A cleaner appearance can also be achieved by showcasing the green beauties in a specific corner or area of the house rather than scattering them throughout the entire space.
Telling me I will be fine. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I
I don't go too far with minimalism. The secret for me is moderation. So I won't quit purchasing the items I want to use to decorate my house. The key though is to do it cleverly. Consider using a plain tablecloth rather than a printed one if this is the overall look you're striving for. To be clear, this is just my opinion and what I think helps create a feeling of openness. Work with prints can also be done in several ways. I'll also be sharing that later in the video.
count on my company and I'll
Corralling items together will also keep everything contained in a small area. Due to the limited space on my countertop, I make do with a little basket or tray to keep things organized.
You call and keep on.
This can be tried anywhere in the house, whether it's the kitchen or even the washroom. Let's talk about white aesthetics now. As I've mentioned before, there's no hard and fast rule, but I think white can make any place seem more elegant. One method is to use white frames on a white or cream colored wall. And to maintain a consistent aesthetic, I've only included black and white images inside. While I wouldn't suggest a white tablecloth, white or lighter colored runners, bed sheets and pillows are fantastic alternatives. In the entryway, I've placed a white runner with very minimal print on it, paired it with similarly colored lampshade as well.
I found out in the worst of ways that you were the best of my mistakes. You owe me years and years of happy times. You owe me tears.
Back then, I worked a 9-to-5 job and lived alone in a little flat with limited space for decorating beyond my bed and the surrounding area. I longed for a larger house so that I could use my creativity. At the time, working a 9-to-5 job required having lunch in the office. Rasam rice together with whatever sabzi was served that day was the only meal I would look forward to. Our office cafe occasionally served buttermilk as well. The vegetable thali with steaming hot rasam was the most satisfying thing there was back then. This takes me back to the first steps I took towards becoming a strong, independent working woman. Why am I telling you this? To simply state that change is the only thing that is constant, and if you too have ever desired for another place to live in, a way to prepare your own meals, or anything else you might want but can't have right now, then you need not worry. Everything you want in life will be yours if you keep believing in your dreams. Making the most of what we already have and maintaining our appreciation for it is important till then. Next, I think that soft lighting may make a room seem more elegant and refined in an instant. I've just shown you a handful of ideas for now. Simply put, compared to a ceiling light that illuminates the entire house, this draws attention to a specific spot. Light up specific areas of the home to draw attention away from the rest, and you'll instantly disguise any unnecessary clutter that could have otherwise been obvious.
So please don't dive into her arms and please just leave my life.
Another dish from my thali of memories, this time a simple spring onion sabzi that I usually prepare for lunch. Boiled potatoes and chopped greens are the only two primary ingredients. The only spices we'll be using are the standard ones for Indian vegetables. For this recipe, I cooked the potatoes and added a little water because I find that recipe without it will be too dry. Served with it is a plain raita. To me, it tastes better when you crush some coriander, mint and green chilies and then add them to yogurt. Black salt, cumin powder and pepper were my spices of choice. If you're looking for a light and refreshing lunch meal, this is it. To it, we will add tomato chutney. I made up a simplified version of it today. Be sure to look in the description box for the detailed recipe.
There's a storm coming. Summer's just around the bend, and my bottle's empty once again.
This is the chutney for you if you enjoy spicy, sweet and tangy flavors. Actually, it pairs well with everything.
Walked along with us.
It seems to me that plating things on a basic or a solid table cover is much easier. Sheetal, a friend of mine who hosts frequently, was the inspiration for this. I mean, who doesn't love the combination of a jute placemat with a black or dark colored plate? As I placed the steaming rasam and fluffy white rice on the plate, memories of the humble workplace thali and the many lively discussions we used to have flooded back. I still can't believe I managed to create my own version this time. Because no plate is ever fully finished without a touch of sweetness, I topped it with a little son papdi, an Indian sweet dish.
Blowing, and I'm right back here again.
I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way.
Achieving a clean house requires focusing on the areas that often go unchecked. I will admit that for the past few weeks I have completely disregarded some sections. The brighter lighting in the house draws your eye specifically to those areas. The chimney doesn't require much time to clean. The only thing I like to do is apply Cif to a scrub.
Could all use a friend.
I prefer to have music or news playing softly in the background. The ambient noise is pleasant for me.
Main sticky points remain unresolved. Debts are placed and controls, and this indicates that the situation is cooking. This was said to talked about Afghan authorities. It also doesn't reveal the details of.
A well-done home has a clean foundation. It will lighten your load if you make time for this every few weeks.
So don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry.
To get rid of the salt build up on the bottom of the kettle, mix vinegar and water. Just boil and then discard the solution. To be a minimalist does not mean that I have to give up on my own tastes and decisions. Prints and designs are what really set my house apart. Yet, combining print with a solid fabric prevents everything from appearing overly cluttered. So, a patterned bedsheet paired with a plain pillow works amazingly for me. Hopefully you get the idea.
Whenever I'm off to find a sunset,
Achieving a clean, clutter-free and minimalist look without compromising on the much-needed coziness and homely vibes is what I like to do. That's how I approach it. And today I look forward to learning more from all of you through your perspectives and even experiences. With a big, happy wave and the hope that we'll see each other soon, I'll leave you with this mouth-watering lunch scene until my next visit.